Hi, welcome to Reindeer Rambles episode 28. It's been a long time since I first started this. Someone just messaged me on Facebook, even if it has just turned 2 AM. I decided to talk about the Ukrainian situation since it's pretty much in the news every day since it started. The first thing I just noticed the second I looked at the news was Rear Admiral Denis Berezovsky said at a meeting yesterday, or today, "I swear allegiance to the residents of the Autonomous Republic of Crimea." The thing is, there is no such thing, kind of. What he basically said was he's going to protect the rebels in Ukraine fighting against Russia and the Ukrainian government. He was newly appointed head of the Ukrainian Navy yesterday, or Saturday, whichever day you're watching this. He said it in front of the unrecognized pro-Russian leader of the Ukraine. So yeah, he was only made head of the Navy on Saturday. Russia has invaded with 2,000 plus troops, helicopters, boats, and fighter jets. He's been put under investigation by the government for treason, for saying that he was swearing his allegiance to the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. US Secretary of State John Kerry visited Kiev. He's visiting Kiev on Tuesday, which is for me tomorrow. US sources say that he has warned Russia they may be kicked from the G8. Germany, well, their spokesperson has said that they want Russia to stay in the G8. Obama has said that Russia having its troops deployed is a violation of Ukrainian sovereignty. And this is just now a little history lesson, kind of. Just a bit more kind of interesting and a lot faster than an entire full lesson. Vladimir Putin, a lot of people know him, appointed president of the Soviet Union, USSR, or Russia, whatever you want to call it, in 1999, and he became president on New Year's Day 2000. This is his third invasion/war in his 14-year term of power, starting with Chechnya in 1991, where Chechen terrorists bombed Russia. They also bombed airports and stuff, and a recent few things went on with Russia, with suicide bombings at an airport and stuff, killing a bus and stuff like that. Then he invaded Georgia in 2008, and now Ukraine in 2014. I know that I'm too young to remember this, and a lot of people watching are too young to remember this, but my parents remember it, and I did history, so I studied this. When Yugoslavia, which was a huge nation, last split up in the 1989 revolutions, it got split into 7 new countries, and after that bloody mess to free those people, 100,000 ended up dead. And the 7 countries were Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, Montenegro, and Macedonia. Kosovo, which had another bloody battle, war/thing, in 1999, which was, I say war, that was because of genocide against the Slavs, and so that ended up splitting up. But Kosovo, which was the capital of one of those, I think it's Serbia, capital of Serbia, they split and they claimed independence in 2008 as an autonomous province. The problem is, if Russia decides to start war, Ukraine only has 130,000 troops. That's a lot of people, but Russia has 850,000. Yeah. Currently, Russia has 15,000 men serving at the Russian Black Sea Fleet in Sevastopol, Ukraine. So yeah, that's a lot of people. Now the three scenarios that we can take away from this would be that Russia takes control. This means Russia taking more troops in and keeping the country stable-ish, even though that's almost impossible. Russia goes in and holds it down until a leadership is organized, which, that's kind of sketchy. The next one, which I hope doesn't happen, is it results in war, or a civil war, and Ukraine is split up, which would mean Russia would probably take some of it, the Autonomous Republic of Crimea would take another part, and if so, there may be a government of the Ukraine, and Ukraine would still end up a country. And then there's the most probable option, I think, maybe, depends, the diplomatic option, where it's all talked out, Ukraine and the people all come together, but I really don't think the people aren't in it for this. The people are rising up. They're using we see it on the news. They're using handmade steel plate riot shields, and there's people in flats just shooting at people in the streets with sniper rifle. They were doing a live coverage, and there was just sorry, the audio just stopped and clicked by accident. But basically, a British reporter was in a block of apartments, what you want to call them, recording, watching these people push up towards government troops, and there was a government sniper shooting at these civilians walking forward towards them with riot shields, and they would the second one of the riot shields got shot. I can't speak. I'm speaking too fast. They were shooting at them, and that resulted in the riot shields obviously being pressured back, because even with a bulletproof vest, your ribs break, which you hope's not going to punch your lung and kill you. But basically, it hit the riot shield, and they all start fleeing back. And live on British news, you can see a guy get shot straight through the thigh, and he just has to crawl to safety, and a guy drags him behind a minivan. But yeah, so I don't think the Ukrainian people, Crimean people, are going to take this lightly. I think they're going to keep on fighting and try and gain independence. I think that's what's going to happen. I can't see the people being all too pleased about just handing up all too easily just because Russia got involved. Russia has the same problem as America. They feel it's their business to get involved in absolutely everything and anything because they have the power, which kind of irritates me, because Obama tells Russia not to invade, and I can see Russia invading not being a great thing, but Obama really thinks he has the power to tell Russia no. And then, that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, best of luck to the people over there. It's not going to end less bloody. This is just going to keep going, I think. This has been Reindeer Rambles, episode 28, just with some USR/MTAR gameplay. Thanks for watching. It's 2:08 AM, and this has been a cool little history lesson, but more fun, I guess. But yeah, it's nice knowing Ukraine, for now.